Hello? Hello? Hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Oh, I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello,
Okay, I can hear you now. Good evening.
good evening, sir.
Okay,
Teacher.
yes.
Hello.
So let me
Yeah,
just.
sorry.
Oh, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. So, by the way, let me just introduce first myself. So, my name is Karen, and I came from the Philippines. So, what about you? What is your name?
My name Kerr. C. Spelling is C-O.
Ah, Ko, right? So nice to meet you,
Yeah,
Ko.
yeah. Nice to meet you too.
How are you?
Uh, I'm fine. Because I come back from my hospital late, and I
Ah.
have been with my family, and now and the battery of my cell phone
Ah,
empty.
I see, I
You know.
see. So, do you, okay, okay. But then you can be able to have the class.
Sorry.
Can you be able to have the class with me?
Yes.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, that's good.
Tonight.
Yeah?
Tonight. Yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Sorry. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Karen. I already,
Karen.
yeah, Karen. I already
Yeah.
typed it, yeah.
Karen.
Yeah, Karen.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So by the way, let me just ask, what is your work?
I'm a doctor.
Wow, you are a
Yeah.
doctor of what?
Um, my specialist is oncology. Oncology.
Ah, I see, I see. And
Cancer and mm.
again, sorry.
My
Oncologist, right?
specialty is uh, oncology.
Uh-huh.
Oncology. My patient have cancer.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what? That is one of the sickness that's really hard to cure, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And for how many years you've been a doctor? How many years?
I don't remember. Maybe I graduate in 20 and 2005.
Ah, okay. I
Two,
graduated last 2005, right? 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2000 until now.
Mm-hmm. Wow. But then the doctor is for 5 years, right? You need to study for 5 years. Am I right?
Uh, mm, mm,
You
Wait
forgot?
here. Before I graduate at university, I have 6 year
Ah,
6 year
6 years.
in medicine school.
Oh my
Yes,
God, it's really long.
yes. uh, but my English very bad. Uh, from uh,
Mm-hmm.
when I student until now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I see, I see. Okay. And you need to take some examinations, right? Before being a doctor, right?
Yes,
Mm-hmm. And in one take, you already passed the exam.
1K.
Yeah?
I
Yeah?
yeah.
Wow, you are a genius. You know what? You know what, here in the Philippines, being a doctor, for example, I want to be a doctor, it's really expensive.
Ah, I don't know in Philippines,
Mm-hmm.
but in Vietnam, uh, just a little expensive.
Maybe your parents are rich, that's why they can be able
No,
to.
no. Everybody can learn. Uh, um, but you have to
You,
pass the exam into the medical university.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, the entrance examination, right?
Yes.
We call that as entrance examination. Here in the Philippines, we
Mm.
call that as entrance examination. Before you can be able to study in that school, you need to take the entrance examination first, right?
Yeah.
I see. And by the way, you are still now at your hospital
In
office.
my my clinic at home. Yes.
Ah, at home. You do have a clinic at
At
your.
home. Yes.
Wow. Oh, is that your house?
Yes. In my house.
You have a beautiful office, so maybe you also have a beautiful house.
Yes. Maybe.
Oh,
Thank
wow.
you. Thank you.
Wow. Ah, so by the way, why do you want to learn English? Do you have some foreign patients?
No. I'm 1 year. 1 year. I usually have one to two the meeting with a foreigner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah.
The next uh, the next segment, my apartment in my hospital
Mm-hmm.
will have a seminar with a small group
Mm-hmm.
doctor from American
Mm-hmm.
from yes. So I want to improve my skill. Yes.
I see, I see. So, but then, are you planning to work in other country or not?
Sorry. Sorry.
Are
Uh,
are you planning to work and be a doctor in other country, or you are already happy being a doctor in Vietnam?
I uh, I learning in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
I learning English in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I see, I
Uh,
see. So you mean to say that I am learning English
English.
here in Vietnam, right?
Yes. I
Mm-hmm.
learning English in Vietnam.
Okay, so
Here in
in
Vietnam.
what city? In what city you are in Vietnam?
Da Nang. Da Nang. You know the famous city
Oh, can you type?
near Hội An
Hong An
in Vietnam.
province. Ho An province, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very near Da Nang. Da
Ah,
Nang. Da
I
Nang.
haven't heard
Yes.
that. I haven't heard that. But then the Ho An province, the I've heard that with my other student. But then this is the first time that I heard your hometown.
Ah,
So, by the way, you are already married, right?
yes,
And
I
how many kids do you have?
I have three kids. Yes, the oldest is 12 years old,
Uh-huh. Is it a girl or a boy?
and yes, and the little boy is 5 years old,
Ah.
and yes, and a little girl
Ah!
uh, just 6 months.
Oh, I see. So your wife is not working. Is she working?
Uh, my wife,
Wife?
my wife, yeah, my wife working um, in the company near here.
So who took care of your baby?
Uh, we have a
Nanny?
homework.
Ah,
I,
it's
I have I have
nanny or
we
babysitter?
have a babysitter. Yes, a
I see, I see. And what is the job of your wife?
my wife.
Oh, hi! Good evening, ma'am. Hi, good evening. Oh, you have a beautiful wife. You are so lucky. Okay, so nice meeting you, ma'am. Okay, so by the way, Ko, I have here a sample book. You know what? Free Talk English do have a lot of books for you. Okay, but then I just choose one book. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen and let's try this one. Okay, so can you see my screen?
English.
Yeah.
Welcome to the class. English
Yeah, so welcome to my class. And
class.
now, let us have. Are you ready? Are you ready for our lesson for tonight?
Yes,
Okay, so now, you know what? The first part of the book is having a small talk. So, since this is our first meeting, of course, we should know first, right? So, the number one question here is can you introduce yourself? But then, you are already done introducing yourself. So, let us skip that part. Let us have here number two. Can you introduce your company? So, you told me a while ago that you do have your own clinic, right?
yes,
Okay, and you are a doctor. So, we are already done with that part. Let us have number three. So, by the way, Ko, do you use English at your workplace or at your clinic? Yes or no?
yes.
Ah, I see. So it means to say that you do have a foreign patient. Do you have a
Uh,
foreign patient or no?
a little.
Ah, I see. So
Yes,
sa
I have.
mhm. So
Yes, I have
okay.
patient foreigner.
I see. So that's why
For
you really want to study English because you can be able to use that to have a communication to your foreign patient, right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay, so let us have here number four. So why do you want to study English? Of course, it has something to do with your work, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we are done with the small talk. Let us have here the next part. Okay, so the next part here is what we call lead in. So as you can see, we do have here some questions related to the picture. So the first question here is, do you work in a competitive industry? Okay, so ko, it means to say that so you do have your own clinic. You are a doctor. Of course, in Vietnam, there are also a lot of doctors, right? Mm.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So do you think being a doctor in Vietnam or in your city is a little bit difficult because there are a lot
Yes.
of doctors who are also good just like you?
Mm. Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. So of course it is
Someone.
mm-hmm. Again.
Uh, so, someone in my city. Someone a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, someone someone a doctor like me.
Ah, so you are not the
Yes.
only doctor there in your city, right? So as
Uh,
mm-hmm.
in my city, some nhiều too many doctor
Mm-hmm.
in my city.
Ah, I see,
Yes,
I
yes, yes.
see. Okay. But then, of course, do you report in some hospitals? Do you report in some hospitals? Do some rounds in some hospitals? Do you go to some hospitals? Do you visit some hospitals?
Um, yes, I have I visit many hospital in Da Nang City.
Mm-hmm. I see, I see.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay, so now let us have here who are your competitors locally and globally. So of course the competitors that you have is also a Vietnamese doctors, right? Just like you.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so it is
Uh,
mhm.
um, have some competitor with me.
Mhm. Ah, I see, I
Yes,
see. And of course, we cannot avoid having a competitors, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I I had some skill
Mm-hmm.
and uh, yes,
Mm-hmm.
some skill to avoid competitor with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, very good. You know what? Every doctor, just like you, do have their own capacity and skills, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, now our lesson for tonight is all about MBE2 and it's all about competition. You know what? In different kind of job or workplace, we have our own competition, right?
Yes,
Even
yes,
just like for example, you do have a colleague. There are also sometimes a competition between the two of you, right? Who is better, who is doing great, just like that, right?
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Very
okay.
good.
But then of course, having a competition, it doesn't mean that you need to fight. Okay? So
Yes,
you should still know the limitation of that competition, especially when you are working in one place. Okay? So now we do have here the three parts. The book have three parts. The first one is the vocabulary. The next one is listening. And the third one is speaking, okay? So we do have here now. Okay, so now Ko, I want you to read all the words there. Can you please read?
bright, bright,
Price,
joy and rain,
choice,
joy
mm-hmm,
and rain,
mm-hmm,
technology,
mm-hmm,
survive, science,
services,
services,
mm-hmm.
science, location and quality.
Okay, so now ko,
Quality.
I will be reading again all those words. Listen to me first, then you're going to repeat it, okay?
Yes,
Okay. Price,
price,
choice and range.
joy and range,
Choice,
choice, choice
very
and range,
good. Technology,
technology,
technology.
technology,
Okay, that's good. Services,
services,
uh-huh. Size,
size,
staff,
staff,
location,
location,
quality.
quality.
Okay, job well done, my dear. Okay. So now, by the way, before going to the question, do you have any question or unfamiliar words about price, choice, and range? Do you have any question to those words? Do you have any question?
Range là gì rồi?
Okay, you are all familiar with that words, right?
Gì gì
Teacher,
gì
he doesn't know the meaning of the choice and range.
Ah, okay. So you want to ask what is the meaning of choice and range, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now, when you heard the word choice and range, so it means to say that you will be the one. For example, you are in a hotel. You are in a hotel. You are the one who will choose. Okay? Who will choose the um the place that you want, the bedroom that you want. So it is really important that you will be the one who will choose the bedroom that you want. Okay, the range has something to do with the just like the price range. You know what? Price and range do have a similarity. It's all about money.
Yes.
Okay? So now, Ko, my question here is, when you choose a hotel, which of these things are most important? Okay? So for Ko, have you experienced to sleep for a night in a hotel? Have you experienced?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So, since you already experienced being in hotel, what is the most important for you? Is it important that you know the price, the choice that you want,
Um,
the technology? Do you want the hotel to have a technology that is a high tech? The services, the size, staff, location, and quality. So, what is the most important thing to you that you need to consider when you are choosing a hotel? What is the most important to you? Can you choose one?
uh, when I choose a hotel for me,
Mm-hmm.
I usually click at the recommend the recommend the person at the hotel before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they stick to from 2 or 5 star. Uh, uh, I usually chose the hotel with the high score, high rate.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see, I see. Is it okay for you that the price is a little bit expensive?
Yeah, the price yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in the price quan trọng là gì? Very important for me, with me when I show. If the price too expensive,
Mm-hmm.
I not do that.
Ah, okay. So you
I don't
mean,
do
okay,
that.
I will type it. You mean to say that I don't like hotel that
I don't
is
like hotel
much
that
expensive, right?
that expensive price.
Okay. So,
Uh,
it means to say that what is the most important to you when, okay, I will type, what is the most important thing to you when you will book a hotel? What is the most
uh,
important to you when you will book a hotel? Is it all about the gadgets, the technology, the services, the staff, or the location?
the book the most important for me when I show the hotel
Mm-hmm.
equality. Yes.
Ah, I see, I see. The quality of that particular hotel. That's good, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, okay, you know what? I really want to continue our lesson, but then I do have my next class. Okay? But then I just want to congratulate you, Ko, for
Yeah.
doing your best, and for trying your best to answer all of my questions, okay? So by the way, if you will be having a class with here in Free Talk, what time? What time do you want to study?
Maybe 7 p.m.
Okay, 7 p.m. Oh, I see, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the free talk will just call you about your schedule, okay?
Sorry, schedule location.
Okay, the free talk it will be just calling you for your schedule of your classes, okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, schedule.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ko, and don't you worry, Free Talk English will help you to improve your English skills, okay?
Yes.
Thank you so
Right.
much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Together.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Good
Good
night.
night.